Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has set a firm condition for any Ukraine peace deal. No NATO troops in the country under any circumstances. In an interview published Wednesday with American bloggers Mario Norfel, Larry Johnson, and Andrew Napolitano, Lavrov stressed Moscow won't compromise if it jeopardizes people's lives. Made Tuesday and reported by Russian media Wednesday, his remarks outline Russia's stance on Ukraine and global tensions. Lavrov firmly opposed NATO peacekeeping in Ukraine. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has indicated that a swift conversation between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump could be arranged post the US-Ukraine talks in Jeddah if needed. This suggests Russia's readiness to engage directly with the incoming US administration on critical issues like Ukraine.
If in fact the Russians say yes, let's hope they say yes. If they say yes, one of the things we'll have to determine is who do both sides trust to be on the ground to sort of monitor some of the small arms fires and exchanges that could happen. But those are practices that have become common in these, and I don't think that would be difficult to set up.
But with Moscow outright rejecting any NATO presence in Ukraine, the challenge lies in finding a neutral force both sides can trust. As diplomatic maneuvering intensifies, the question remains: who, if anyone, could step in to monitor ceasefire conditions without provoking further tensions?
We are philosophical about this. We know what we are doing. But I am mostly amazed with this peacekeepers obsession. Peacekeepers, let's stop. Macron says, let's stop in 1 month. Peacekeepers would be deployed. Then we'll see what to do next. It is not what we say is required for the end of this war, which the West waged against us through Ukrainians with their direct participation of their military. We know this. If NATO expansion is recognized, at least by Donald Trump, as one of the root causes, then the presence of the troops from NATO countries under any flag in any capacity on Ukrainian soil is the same threat.
You won't accept it under any conditions?
Under any conditions, well, nobody is talking to us. It was very telling.
He called Ukraine's security significance to Russia many times greater than Greenland's to the US, a non-negotiable red line. He also criticized European leaders, citing Denmark's Prime Minister.
Said that these days Ukraine is weak, Ukraine cannot be fairly treated now. Therefore, for Ukraine, today, peace is worse than war. She said this. Дескать, let's pump Ukraine with weapons again, and when we have shaken Russian position, then let's see whether we can do.
Lavrov argued this shows Europe's reluctance for real peace talks. He tied his comments to speculation about US President Donald Trump's incoming administration. He noted Trump opposes security guarantees for Ukraine's Zelensky, saying he has his own view of the situation, which he regularly and openly expresses. Lavrov welcomed Trump's idea for a US-Russia-China nuclear security meeting. Lavrov accused the UK and some EU nations of pushing escalation. The UK and several European countries want to escalate the situation regarding Ukraine and are preparing something to push Trump into aggressive actions against Russia. He also slammed EU-NATO ties.
The European Union, they signed an agreement with NATO, which basically subordinated EU to North Atlantic Alliance, providing this mobility. In other words, NATO equipment, NATO troops can use the territory of non-member, non-NATO EU states, if there are such states still left.
He insisted any Ukraine solution must tackle root causes without risking lives that Russia knows how to avoid a compromise in the context of resolving the Ukrainian conflict that would jeopardize people's fates. He rejected Ukraine's NATO bid as a breach of its constitution and 1991 sovereignty declaration.
No NATO, no military bases, no military maneuvers. Instead of NATO, guarantees are provided by Permanent 5, plus Germany, plus Turkey, and the list is open. Anybody who would like can join the list of guarantors.
Lavrov's position is unyielding. Peace hinges on secretaries from the Permanent 5, Germany, Turkey, and any willing guarantors stepping up with ironclad assurances. No NATO troops allowed on Ukrainian soil. As Trump's crew gears up to take the helm, the world's left wondering if this deliberate snub to NATO's boots-on-the-ground obsession will ignite talks or just fan the flames.